What's going on, family? It's the entertainer, motivator, educator, Lucky Murray back with another Gamecock news update. Daily Gamecock. I gotta say that. Daily Gamecock, where we try to give you daily Gamecock news information. Yesterday was the spring game. I was completely tired, guys. I ain't gonna lie to you. Yesterday was a very busy day. I had 2 basketball games to coach, and I had a DJ at this local semi-pro basketball game. I was dead. Watched some of the spring game, but I'm here to tell you about the 5 standouts from the spring game from yesterday. Before I go any further, man, here's what I need you to do, man. 1, like the video. Subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, let you know every time I drop a video. 3, share the video, helps out a ton. Also, join the Patreon. That helps support the channel, man. You can support as little as $5. So go to patreon.com/Lucky Murray. The link will be in the description below. Let's get this started, man. So these are 5 guys that according to the state and also according to myself, that really had a good game. So, number 1, Trey Knox. He is the transfer from Arkansas. So, here's what the state said. It says, South Carolina seems to have sorted out its tight end problem. Arkansas transfer Trey Knox was widely productive during his 4 years in Fayetteville, where he was initially recruited by South Carolina receivers coach and ex-Razorback assistant Justice Stepp. He finished his time at Arkansas with 81 receptions for 192 yards, 9 touchdowns over 45 games. Let's keep going with this, man. Saturday was the final glimpse of what we have gotten of Knox since he arrived in South Carolina, and he looked the part. Tennessee native caught 2 passes on the first drive of the game from quarterback Spencer Rattler, including a 3-yard touchdown reception on a crossing route from right to left side. Holding on through a bit hit Knox corralled the throw for the game's first score. He added a 3rd catch, a nifty one-hand snag, just before the end of the first quarter, right? D-line, Elijah Davis. Elijah Davis doesn't exactly look like a defensive end at 6'3", 285, but the listed defensive tackle was everywhere on Saturday scrimmage. The East Mississippi Community College import recorded 3 tackles, 2 sacks, and a quarterback hurry. Busting through the right side of the line on the 3rd down throw from Rattler, Davis dashed after the Gamecock starting quarterback and forced an aired throw to end the drive. He followed that with a strip sack of Tanner Bailey 2 quarters later. Davis played defensive end on Saturday as much out of necessity as anything else on Saturday. The Gamecocks had just 2 healthy defensive ends, Terrell Dawkins and Brian Thompson Jr. Participated in practice on Friday during the portion open to reporters that left Davis shifting to the outside. Let's keep going. Antoine Wells. Well, this isn't exactly a surprise. Antoine Wells finished 2nd in Southeastern Conference a year ago. That man was surpassed him. Tennessee's Jalen Height is off to the NFL. That leaves a mantle for the taking. Wells recorded a pair of catches for 89 yards and a touchdown in Saturday's scrimmage and looked like the dynamic game-breaking talent he was a year ago. The one-time James Madison transfer recorded the first big play of the day when he snatched a 24-yard pass from Rattler over the middle, spun off a defender, and raced into opposing territory for a 53-yard gain. All right, let's keep going. Edge Brian Thompson Jr. on one of the few defensive ends who actually saw meaningful snaps. A year ago, Thomas backed up those flashes with a nice spring game. Thomas recorded the 2nd strip of the night when he beat the line off of the right edge and swatted the ball out of Bailey's hands in the 3rd quarter. He finished with the night with 6 tackles and 2 sacks. The Florida native played in 10 games a year ago and was forced into more significant action down the stretch following Jordan Stachen's injury and the transfer of Jordan Birch and Gilbert Edmonds. Let's see. And quarterback Lenore Sellers. South Carolina has a quarterback problem. That's a good one. Rattler and Doty are penciled in as number 1, number 2 guy in the depth chart, but Lenore Sellers backed up the hype he received over the first few months of his spring game effort Saturday. Sellers completed just 1 pass in the 3rd quarter, but the 50-yard rope he delivered to the streaking DJ Black up the stream seemed to estimate 51,000 fans in attendance into a frenzy. The former South Florence standout also dazzled with his legs, extended plays, and racing around defenders with a handful of broken plays. Signing with South Carolina in December after backing off commitments from Virginia and Syracuse, Sellers has been lauded for his ability and maturity since he arrived on campus in January. There's a thought initially he'll compete for the starting gig a year from now when Rattler is presumably off to the NFL. You know what? I think he is a starting quarterback next year. My thoughts of the spring game, just real quick. I thought that it was a good showing. I like the fact that they did go with the initial. This year they did a traditional one, and I wish I would have had a chance to go to this one. This year, apparently, they scheduled my spring hoops game the same day, so hopefully I can get that schedule worked out a little bit. But I like what I saw, man. My biggest takeaway was Lenore Sellers. I love the sports goggles underneath the glasses. I mean, underneath the helmet. Quick as a hiccup. He's a lot quicker than what I thought. And the main thing that I need to see is how we're gonna look at tight end, and also running back. But those positions are going to be settled later on. But here's what I need you to do. Let me know what you think about this in the comment section below, man. Did you like the game? Did you watch it? Let me know. But once again, it's the entertainer, motivator, educator, and please don't forget all three. Lucky Murray back with top 5 players who killed at the spring game of South Carolina. Yeah, let me know what you think about this comment section below. But like always, it's the next time, people.